Flap, 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 flap. Flap, 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 flap. Flap, flap. Faye. Hello, summoners. Faye, it sure is getting chilly. You might not be able to tell from there, but this is actually a heated carpet. Nice and warm. Faye. Now that my talons are toasty, I, Faye, have once again gathered some exciting news to share with all you summoners. Get ready for the latest information on the Fire Emblem Heroes game. It's time for Faye Channel. Let's get started. As always, there's so much to cover, but let's start with this. Faye, that's one scary face. His name is Fafnir, and he's the king of Nithavalir, the realm of Diverger. He was once adored by all, but things seem to have taken a turn for the worse. I wonder what happened. To his right side is Oter. He's Fafnir's younger brother. According to the information I've gathered, he really looks up to his brother, almost to the point of worship. He's got quite a regal look to him, doesn't he? Finally, we have Regan, younger sister to Fafnir and Oter. We just saw her mount a ballistic attack toward Alphonse and the summoner, but she seemed unsure of the situation herself. Regan was also riding in high-tech mechanical armor. Apparently, the world of Nithavalir found a way to fuse magic and science together into something they call Saith-Yarn. The mechanical armor is called Gulenborsti, and it's used by the people of Nithavalir to do battle. Wow! I wonder if they come in owl size. And just what fate awaits our heroes in a world where magic and science have been fused together? You can find out when the gears of Book 5 begin to turn. Don't worry, though. There isn't long to wait. You'll be able to start in on Book 5 as soon as the current maintenance period is over. Summoners who just started playing Fire Emblem Heroes can even jump right to the new story if they want to. And what's this? Oh yeah! There are some events and bonuses lined up to celebrate the start of Book 5. Let's go over everything one by one. First up is the Book 5 Begins login bonus. If you log in 10 times during the active period, you can receive up to 20 orbs. Next are the Book 5 Begins quests. If you clear these quests while they're active, you can earn yourself some Aether Stones. There's also going to be a new castle design. A special castle design themed after the world of Book 5 will be sent to all summoners. It really changes the atmosphere around here. Use this button to change the design and pick the one you like best. And finally, new bonus structures are being added to the Aether Resort. These structures will be added to the Aether Keep during the active period. If you clear the limited time quests that I mentioned before, you can earn special Aether Stones that can be used to unlock them. Be sure to participate so you can add them to your collection. Faye? Regan? Faye! It looks like she'll be joining your barracks if you manage to clear Chapter 1 of Book 5. Her Ghoulenborsti is supposed to have good mobility that can be useful on the battlefield. I think she could be a big help. Faye! I already went ahead and changed my castle design so you know I'm ready for the new story. It's almost time to crack into Book 5. I hope you enjoy seeing how the story unfolds. Next up is this. Faye! The new heroes this time are from the Fire Emblem The Sacred Stones game. Let's take a look at who's joining us.
As a warrior, I take pride in improving my skills and passing them on to willing students.
First up is Dussel. Known as the Obsidian, he was one of the highest-ranking generals of the Grado Empire, but he was accused of treason and forced to flee his country. That's about when Ephraim convinced him to fight against the Empire instead. Oh, can you believe it? I hear he trained Ephraim to use a spear, and he looks super strong.
I'm sick to death of living like a desert rat. I'm going to be a king one day.
Next is Kellick. Once a mercenary, he proved himself more than capable and rose to become one of the Grado Empire's generals, receiving the title of Tiger Eye. His goal is to rise through the ranks and eventually become a king in his own right, it seems. I hear he worked closely with Joshua when they were both mercenaries.
The role of an Imperial General is that of the shield, not the blade.
Here we have Selena. She's one of the Grado Empire's generals and was called the Floorspar. She joined the Grado Empire's military after it saved her impoverished hometown. Then she gave her all to serving the Emperor. I hear she was practically the Emperor's right-hand woman. I bet she'll show her mettle using her powerful magic in this world, too.
It is said that time flows like a river. Does it follow that you can read that flow? Each ripple, every wave.
Noel is up next. He was one of the royal mages of the Grado Empire, and he helped Leon research the Dark Stone. After that, he was thrown into a dungeon for learning a dire truth, but he came out unscathed, having been saved by Ephraim and his allies. Noel is well-versed in magic, so he'll do a number on his foes using his mystic arts.
Please, grant me strength. The strength to tell the truth.
Last, but certainly not least, it's Natasha. A cleric of Grado's Imperial Temple. She fled the Empire to inform the countries who held the sacred stones of the danger that threatened them, only to be hounded by Grado's military as a traitor. Thankfully, she was saved by Erica and her allies, and not a moment too soon. And there you have it. Dussel, Selena, Natasha, and Regan from Book 5. They'll all appear appear in the Book 5 Begins Regan and More summoning event. Noel will join your barracks if you clear the Book 5 Begins quests. And Kellick will join you if you clear the related Grand Hero battle. That's a lot to take in. But next up is... info on the next version update. First up, I'll introduce some changes being made to Aether Raids. Some rules are being updated, and a new Mythic Effect is being added as well. Here's what you need to know about the updated rules. The base value for the lift increase that you receive when your raiding party successfully attacks in Aether Raids is changing from 80 to 100. But the base value decrease for losing a defending battle in Aether Raids is going up from 80 to 100 as well. Because you're able to attack up to 16 times, but can only be attacked a maximum of 8 times, it should be easier than ever to gain lift and ascend for those who have been struggling with that up until now. Tier 28 is also being added. Furthermore, starting with the next Aether Raid season, the rules for bonus heroes will change. Every season, the bonus hero lists will include one mythic hero each for both defensive teams and raiding parties. Plus, if you add a bonus mythic hero to your team, you'll trigger a special effect. Let's dig into that a little more. When you're on the attack, try adding the bonus mythic hero to your raiding party. When you win, even if one of your allies falls in battle, your lift will go up as though everyone survived. During light seasons, add light-type mythic heroes to your team. And during Astra seasons, add Astra-type mythic heroes. Be sure to put the bonus mythic hero in your defensive team too. When you lose a defensive battle, your lift will go down 20 fewer points than normal. That's the same as when you've managed to defeat one of the attacker's units. Faye, that's some nice balance, isn't it? Much like your raiding party, be sure to add a Dark-type mythic hero during Dark seasons, and an Anima-type mythic hero during Anima seasons too. Next, let's talk about the new Mythic Effect. As we've seen, mythic heroes are effective in Aether Raids, but new mythic heroes, starting with Regan, will have a new Mythic Effect in addition to the ones that have been available up until now. If you add a new mythic hero to your team during the appropriate season, you'll gain one more slot to add another unit to your team. However, you can only use that additional slot to add one of that season's mythic or legendary heroes, or a hero who has a blessing of the appropriate type for that season. Also, there will be no change to the lift value due to adding that extra hero. That means you can arrange your team however you like without worrying about lift. Our new friend Regan is one of the mythic heroes I just discussed. What? I already said that? Well, of course I did. I'm just so excited and want to be sure you're paying attention. After you clear Chapter 1 of Book 5 and make Regan your ally, be sure to use her in Aether Raids. The high mobility of her Saith Yarn armor Gulenborsti seems like it'll be very useful. Next, I'll explain the changes being made to the summoning screen, as well as changes to how summoning works. Starting with the next update, you'll be able to see the appearance rates of 5-star heroes right on the summoning screen. This will make it much easier to see their appearance rates at a glance. There will also be some changes to how summoning works. Did you know that when a 5-star hero doesn't appear after 5 summons, the chance that one will appear as your next summon goes up? Faye! You can see the appearance rates for 5-star heroes increasing here, too. Now there's a better chance that a focus hero will appear. Yeah! Come on, focus heroes! Nice try, but you're no focus hero. Up until now, if a 5-star hero appeared that wasn't one of the focus heroes, the appearance rates were reset. But now... Faye! The appearance rates are still a little higher than normal. Can you believe it? Following the next update, even if a non-focus 5-star hero is summoned, the appearance rates for both focus and non-focus 5-star heroes will drop by no more than 2% in total. However, if a 5-star focus hero is summoned, the focus appearance rate will go back down to its original value. Faye? What's this? It looks like Winter Festival heroes! But who could they be? Oh, there's too much snow, I can't see a thing! Faye! It looks like you can choose a 5-star hero to summon for free for every 40 summons you perform in this special Heroes Summoning event, up to a total of 3 times. That means you're guaranteed to make 3 of the focus heroes your allies if you summon at least 120 times. Talk about holiday cheer! Faye! That's all the news for today! I'm so curious to find out what awaits our heroes in the world of Book 5. Until then, it's getting cold out there. So why not take the time to curl up with a nice, warm game of Fire Emblem Heroes? That's my big holiday plan. But first, a nap. Hey.